Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Christine. I will leave all my socials down below so you can follow me. Be sure to subscribe if you'd like and click the bell notification so you can be notified every single time I post a new video. Today we will be actually covering eyebrows since I have none. I actually have old tatted brows. They're like years old. I know every single person has an eyebrow journey, so do I. So I figured this video will help the people to come up with a brow the easiest way possible. There's a lot of people who, for whatever reason, can't grow brows, whether it's alopecia, whether it's cancer, any issue, or just because you shave your brows. For the people that have sparse brows, whatever the issue, we're going to cover it today. Today we're actually going to do a more structured brow, which is my favorite. I've been getting a lot of comments and a lot of DMs asking me to do a tutorial on it, so we're here. What you're going to need is, of course, your concealer. Try to get something that's a little on the full side. You want a full coverage concealer just because you want to see the process. You'll know once we get into it, but try to get a full concealer or something that is lighter in complexion than you, just so you can see what's going on. You want to get your favorite angled brow brush. This one's mine. This one I love. I mentioned this in my first video. This is the MAC 266. This is the only eyebrow pencil I use. I've tried other ones, but this one is still my favorite, my one and only. I will never cheat on it. Unless Mac cancels it for whatever reason, and then I'll cry. But I love this. For the brow pomade, I am using the Anastasia. Let's see. So you can see. That's the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. I use it in medium brown because, as you can see, I have, well, maybe you can't see, but I have light brown hair. And you're going to need a really flat concealer brush. This one's my favorite. I also raved about this in my brushes video. I do not know the brand. It just says concealer. I still, to this day, have not yet figured it out. But if you can find this maybe in your local pharmacy, whatever, just something that's super flat. It has to be super flat in order to work. So we're going to jump right into it. I have basically no makeup on, so you get to see what I look like exactly. So you get to see all my bags and my hidden secrets. My skin has been going through the gigs, so don't mind it. I've been with horrible allergies. I live in Hawaii, so I don't know what's here, but some kind of plant. Ever since I've moved here, it's like killing me with the allergies. So my skin is going to be a little rosy, but don't mind that. We're focused on brows today. So I'm going to zoom you in a little bit so we can get started. Okay. So you're zoomed, which scares me a little bit because you're seeing everything. But you know what? I do it for the sake of the video and to help you guys. So what we want to do, we want to first use our concealer. I have my mirror here just so I'm hopefully not in the way. But now what I'm doing, obviously, is just covering my lid. Now you see this bone here. There's a little angle here. That is where your brow should start. Unless you want to do a more drag brow, which I have done plenty of times, and including my tattooed brows, they're more on the higher side just because I like it that way because my eyes are super hooded. But we're going to do like a more natural size brow. I don't want to say natural because it's sculptured, but we're going to do as close to natural as possible. So here I have my concealer. You can see this just gives me a general outline of where I want the brow to start on the bottom. This is great for people who don't know where to start their brows. It's always helped me, and it's super easy. It'll speed up the process, especially if like you're in a rush. So with my concealer brush, what I'm basically doing is I'm gonna start mapping where I want the bottom part of the brow to go, okay? Now, this is completely up to you, but I'm just giving you my pointers and the easiest way. You definitely want to start in this area because this is where your brows normally grow and normally start. With the concealer, it'll help you, give you like a guideline. So I do this. Now, I'm going to pull you closer just so you can see. You see that? Now that is going to give us the general outline of where we want the bottom part of our brow to go. Maybe I'll leave you this close just so you can see up close and personal. Excuse me if I'm sniffling, again, out of allergies. Now I'm taking my dip brow pomade with my angled brush, dipping it in, and I'm just going to really just go with that line. There you go. There you can see. So we have the bottom part of the brow. Super easy. Now, dip it again. Make sure there's not too much product on the brush. And we're going to start mimicking that on the top. Now you can go however thick or thin you want the brow to go. Completely is up to you. Now you can see my tattooed brows on top, but I can always cover it with concealer, so that's not an issue. I'm just giving you guys an outline. Now, what you want to do is basically color it in. Again, this is more of a sculpted brow. If you guys want to see a different kind of brow, be sure to leave me a message down below. We can go with different brows. But this is my go-to brow. I just like more of a structured brow. I like the way it fits my face. We're basically filling it in. The reason why we're starting from the back and working our way forward is because usually the bottom part here, this area, is darker than here. So you don't dip your brush anymore. What you want to do is just use whatever product is on your brush and start doing up and down motions. Really just sweeping it through. Really light hand. And there you go. So we have one brow. Of course, if you want to fix it on top, we can. Just take your concealer with your concealer brush. If you guys can see. And just basically clean it up. I like my Tarte Shape Tape because it's super full coverage. If you mess up a little and go into the brow, don't worry about it because you can fix it again. and you just blend out the concealer. You don't want a big blob of concealer. That is not the look we're going for in 2019. So usually in my makeup process, I do my brows first. This is perfect because this actually primes the eye for any eyeshadow. Now with this, you can just go back and fix it, finesse it a little, however you want. You want to go with a brow that's going to frame your face. This is why I recommend using this method. It'll help you, it'll guide you. It'll also help you with the other side to mimic it, which we're going to do. But this is basically it. There you go. Now this, I like to do, and then once I'm done with my eyeshadow, then I can put my foundation on. I like this because it also blends in with your foundation. So applying concealer first is great because it gives it a more natural finish, as opposed to applying your foundation first and then concealer. It'll just look like a big white, especially if you use something lighter than your foundation. It'll just look like a big white cast shadow, which you don't want. You want it a little more natural, unless again you're going for a drag look. So we're going to mimic on this side with our concealer. Same situation. Can you see? Yes, you can. We're going to apply concealer on our lid. It can be messy, that's fine. Fix it up later. Okay. Now, of course, your eyebrows are never going to be 100% exactly alike, but this will definitely help you, especially if you don't have a steady hand. It's perfect. So again, same process. Applying the concealer, smoothing it out. Now here's the easy part. If for some reason you can't see which one starts where, and you want to make sure they're pretty much the same, you can connect your concealer, connect so you can see, like this, and you'll know where your other eyebrow should start. So I have this connected. Okay, so I know that the beginning of this eyebrow should be more or less here. Okay. That's what we're doing. And we're basically doing the same thing with the outline. This is why I love this brush, because it's super helpful. Makes my job so much easier when applying my eyebrows. Now, if you get a big chunk like this of concealer, you can use your beauty blender or sponge. Pat it out this way. You also want to pat it out anyway, just to remove any creasing before you apply any eyeshadow. So great, look. We have our general outline. I'll move you in closer so you can see. There it is. Excuse my red eyes. Again, it's the allergies. Okay. So, we're going to take our pomade. Same process. Take our angled brush. Dip in. Now you're using it this way. Let's see. You're using it this way, front of the brow to back, this way, this angle. It's just easier that way. Now again, of course, your eyebrows aren't going to be 100% the same, but it'll be close. Now with this, you just map out. Kind of eyeball it. Again, I'm going under my tatted brows, but don't mind that. This guide is to help you guys. Dipping your pomade again. You want to color in. You can see. You notice how I have not dipped back in. There you go. Okay. With your concealer again, clean it up. I'm left-handed, so I'm trying not to have my hand in the way so you guys can see. But of course, blend your concealer out. You don't want it to look crazy. And there you go. So we have both our brows with concealer. I know I look crazy because I have only concealer on, but honestly, this is a really great method if you're applying your makeup. The reason for that is any fallout you have for eyeshadow, you can definitely sweep right away with a wet wipe or a makeup wipe, and you don't have to worry about it going on your foundation. So I'll give you the up close. Don't mind the concealer look, looks crazy, but, and the far away. So this is it. I'm going to apply my foundation and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we're back. I applied some foundation. I applied some concealer down here. I did a little bronzing. I did a little, actually, you know what, I'll tell you everything I put on. For foundation, I used the NARS. This is actually one of my faves now. I always go through phases of sticking to one foundation because I haven't found so many good ones. But this is the NARS Semi-Matte All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. I would say this is like a medium coverage, not really full, but it's really, really good. It gives you like a nice luminosity to the skin. I love this. Of course, I used the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. That's my go-to all the time. Besides the NARS as well, I use the concealer, but today I use the Tarte. For bronzer, I use the Marc Jacobs. This is the Omega Bronze Tan Trick. I love this one. He also has a coconut one, which is basically the same thing like this in a white compact. This super amazing. It's a little expensive, but I think it's worth it. It gives a nice little bronze to the skin. Then I applied the Fenty Beauty, you see here on the side, the highlighter, the Fenty Beauty How Many Carats Diamond Bomb. Oh my god, this is amazing. I love this. So I applied everything. I'm going to pull you in closer so you can see the eyebrows. But this is the final look, guys. And if you want to see anything else, whether it's a different type of brow, please let me know down below in the comments. We can do anything. well, almost anything that's makeup related. Just let me know down below what you want to see next. I want to review the Juvia's Place foundation. I heard it's really good, and I'm looking for a good foundation. I'm always on the scout for a good foundation. So I'm definitely going to try that out. I'm going to pick it up tomorrow, and then I'll give you guys a video on that probably next week. But this is the final look. So guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one.